So got a base here, and what's remarkable about it, I've already cleaned up the body, but this is one of the dirtier fretboards I've ever come across. I mean, some people literally just play their instruments for years and never clean off anything from that fretboard. And I'm not sure how it's coming through on camera, but this has literally heaps of dirt and gunk built up on that fretboard. So on a normal neck that's not this dirty, I like to use this Dunlop string cleaner and conditioner, and even though it's supposed to be for like a string cleaner thing, it does a pretty good job when you just take that pad and do that. Sometimes use, you know, a little brush to brush it in, get off all the dirt, and then take a rag and wipe it off. When I've got one this bad, I like to use this stuff. It's Murphy's oil soap. Take you some steel wool. If you can find it, the 4-aught is even better because that's the finest. This is triple aught, and that'll do. And I just cut one of the pads like in half here, I think. You can also try the Scotch-Brite pads. They're kind of about the same thing as steel wool and not quite as messy, but I'm gonna stick with the steel wool this time. And you pretty much put a little bit of this Murphy's oil on the steel wool and just start applying it. You don't have to press super hard. The steel wool does a lot of the work for you. And if you're worried about possibly making any scratches on your fretboard, you can maybe test on one fret first. As long as you don't press too hard and you just kind of go across it like this, I've never had any problems with really leaving marks. As a side benefit, the steel wool is going to also be shining up those frets while we do it, so you may not even have to polish the frets after this. A lot of times this is like an all-in-one treatment. Get the fretboard clean and frets get polished at the same time with that steel wool. So this is just insane. Whoever owned this was like pig pen, man. Just I don't know how much is coming through on the camera, but this is just like dirty mud basically from years of playing. And I'm using a white cloth because I thought that would really show. Look at that. I mean, that is just ridiculous. Come on, dude. Clean your fretboard once in a while. It's just crazy. But you can see this is almost completely clean, and that was just going over it really quickly. You might want to water down the Murphy's oil soap, but I just use it full strength. It's just good stuff. It smells good too. This is the original version. I think they have like a lemon scented one or something too, but that's just about how fast it works when you pair it with the steel wool. I'm just about done here. And if I had been using a brush and another cleaner, it can take you a while. This stuff just cuts through anything that's on a fretboard, and it is clean as a whistle right now. There's not a single lick of dirt left on this thing. It's all come off, and the towel shows it. Yeah, and the frets are nice and clean now too. They've been kind of polished in the process. I usually end up breaking down and using the fret polish anyway to really get them shining brighter, but that's up to you. I mean, they're ready to be played right now. Just looking great. So there you have it. Murphy's oil soap, little steel wool, 2 minutes of work, and got rid of this dude's like 6 or 7 years of finger gunk. Might as well mention is that after you do use the Murphy's oil soap as a cleaner, a rosewood fretboard like this will be real dried out, and Today I'm using something called Bore Oil. I think I got this on the Guitar Center website for like $4. You can also go with a D'Addario lemon oil, lots of different conditioners. There's a D'Addario hydrate I use. So we'll try the Bore Oil today. Just a few drops is all it takes. And you're left with a very thirsty neck after cleaning it with that steel wool. So it's just going to suck up all this oil. So it's actually kind of a good combination. It'll really hydrate the neck because it kind of leaves those wood pores open, and you can see it just changing color and looking all pretty now. Nice darker look to the wood. Close. Yeah, that's looking sweet. All clean, all hydrated.